My beloved child, before you do anything else, pause here for a moment because what you are about to hear was not placed before you by accident. There is a reason these words found you today, and there is a reason your heart felt the need to stay. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, you have wondered why certain doors refuse to open, why some people suddenly became distant, why opportunities seemed to disappear just when they were within reach, and why your kindness was often misunderstood. You searched for answers, but every answer only created another question. Yet today, everything begins to make sense. A life-changing truth about you is finally coming to light, and once you understand it, you will never see your journey the same way again. There were moments when you believed your story had been forgotten, but the truth was quietly growing beneath the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to be revealed. Every delay, every unexpected turn, every lesson that seemed impossible to understand was shaping a picture much greater than you could imagine. The people around you only saw small pieces of your story, but they never saw the complete masterpiece that was being created behind the scenes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second of this message brings you closer to the answer you have been searching for. The truth is more surprising than anyone expected. You have been changing in ways that even you did not fully recognize. While you focused on what you thought you lacked, your patience became your greatest strength. While you worried about closed doors, your wisdom quietly expanded. While others judged your silence, you were becoming someone who could carry responsibilities that many people would never be ready to handle. What looked ordinary from the outside was extraordinary behind the scenes. This hidden transformation is the life-changing truth that is finally beginning to reveal itself. There are people who once underestimated you, believing they had already figured out your future. They assumed your story had reached its highest point, but they never realized they had only seen the introduction. They mistook your quiet seasons for empty seasons. They mistook your waiting for weakness. They mistook your kindness for limitation. What they failed to understand is that the strongest foundations are often built where no one is watching. The greatest changes often happen in complete silence before the world notices them. Think carefully about everything that has happened recently. Small conversations, unexpected encounters, surprising opportunities, moments that seemed too ordinary to matter. They may have looked disconnected, but they were pieces of one larger picture slowly coming together. Nothing has been random. Every step has been preparing you for the moment when this truth finally becomes impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because the next part of this message may completely change the way you see yourself. You have carried questions inside your heart that no one else could answer. You wondered if your efforts truly mattered. You wondered if your quiet sacrifices had any purpose. You wondered if anyone would ever recognize the person you were becoming. The answer has been forming all along. Recognition that lasts is never rushed. Lasting influence is never built overnight. The truth about you has been growing stronger every single day, even during the moments when you believed nothing was changing. Now imagine what happens when hidden potential is finally seen. Imagine what changes when people begin noticing qualities they ignored before. Imagine what happens when confidence replaces doubt, when clarity replaces confusion, and when purpose replaces uncertainty. That moment is closer than you think. It has already started in ways that are too quiet for most people to recognize, but soon even they will no longer be able to overlook what has been developing within you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprise is not that your story is changing. The greatest surprise is discovering that you have been prepared for this moment far longer than you ever realized. Every chapter before this one was leading to a truth that could only be revealed when you were finally ready to understand it. And now, for the first time, that truth is beginning to shine so clearly that nothing will ever look the same again. A remarkable moment is drawing closer than you realize, and this is where everything begins to shift in a way you never expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth that has been quietly surrounding your life is no longer able to remain hidden. For so long, you believed that the quiet seasons meant nothing was happening, but every silent day was preparing an unforgettable revelation. What seemed like ordinary moments were actually building the foundation for an extraordinary breakthrough that is now ready to come into the light. Look back at the moments when you almost gave up. Look back at the times when you questioned your own value because no one seemed to notice your efforts. Those moments were never meant to define you. They were preparing you to recognize something much greater. The greatest surprises often arrive after the longest periods of waiting. That is why today feels different. That is why these words feel different. Your story has reached a turning point, and what is about to be revealed carries the power to change the way you see yourself forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason certain people suddenly remember your name. There is a reason conversations about you have started happening where you least expect them. There is a reason opportunities that once felt impossible are beginning to appear in unexpected ways. These are not random moments. They are signs that your hidden value is becoming visible. The qualities you thought were unnoticed have quietly become the very reasons people are beginning to admire, trust, and appreciate you. The truth about you has always existed, but now it is finally reaching the surface where everyone can see it. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything you once doubted has become your greatest strength. Imagine discovering that your patience created wisdom, your kindness inspired people without you knowing it, and your determination quietly opened doors long before you ever walked through them. This is the kind of truth that changes a person's entire perspective. It is not a small realization. It is a life-changing discovery that reshapes everything you believed about your own journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another piece of this story that many people never notice. Sometimes the greatest transformation happens before the greatest recognition. Long before success becomes visible, character is strengthened. Long before dreams become reality, confidence is quietly built. You have been living through that invisible preparation. Every challenge added another layer of strength. Every unanswered question increased your wisdom. Every unexpected delay taught you something that will soon become incredibly valuable. The most surprising part is that you are much closer than you think. You are standing near the edge of a chapter that will make previous chapters easier to understand. The confusion that once surrounded your path is beginning to disappear. The uncertainty that once followed your every decision is being replaced by remarkable clarity. Soon you will look back and realize that nothing was wasted. Every experience carried a purpose that only now is becoming clear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this truth continues to unfold, you will notice something extraordinary. The confidence you have been searching for was never outside of you. It has been quietly growing within you this entire time. The answers you hoped someone else would give you have been forming inside your own heart through every lesson, every conversation, every unexpected turn, and every new beginning. The life-changing truth about you is finally coming to light, and this is only the beginning of what is still waiting to be revealed. There is one final piece that many people never notice until everything suddenly makes sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest truth is rarely loud. It arrives quietly, connecting moments that once seemed unrelated. Imagine looking back and realizing that every challenge strengthened your character, every delay sharpened your patience, and every unexpected turn prepared you for an opportunity you could not have handled before. That is the turning point this story is leading toward. For a long time, the main character believed nothing important was happening. Days passed that looked ordinary. Conversations seemed forgettable. Small decisions felt insignificant. But beneath the surface, something remarkable was taking shape. Every experience added another piece to a picture that no one else could yet see. The most extraordinary transformations often happen when they are completely invisible to the outside world. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next realization changes everything. Then comes the moment that feels almost impossible to believe. A single discovery connects every unanswered question. Every disappointment suddenly carries meaning. Every unexpected pause becomes part of a larger purpose. What once looked like closed doors now appears as careful redirection. What once felt like waiting now feels like preparation. The life-changing truth was never far away. It was growing stronger with every passing day, waiting for the perfect moment to be recognized. Think about this carefully. What if your greatest strength has never been your talent alone? What if it has always been your ability to continue moving forward when nothing seemed to change? Quiet determination has a remarkable power. It builds confidence that cannot be shaken by temporary setbacks. It creates wisdom that only experience can provide. It forms a character that stands firm when circumstances begin to shift. This is the truth that finally comes into the light. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part is not that people begin to notice the change. The real surprise is that you finally recognize it yourself. Confidence replaces doubt. Hope replaces uncertainty. The future no longer feels distant because you understand that every meaningful journey is built one step at a time. What once seemed impossible begins to feel achievable because you have become stronger than the challenges that once stood in your way. As this chapter reaches its close, remember one simple thought. Sometimes the greatest revelation is discovering that you were becoming the person you needed to be long before you realized it. That quiet growth, unseen by many, becomes the foundation for everything that follows. And as the next chapter begins, an even greater surprise is waiting just ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything has been leading to this moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There comes a point in every unforgettable journey when the hidden pieces suddenly fit together. It feels as though a curtain has been lifted, revealing a picture that was always there but impossible to recognize before. This is that moment. The life-changing truth about you is no longer hidden in the background. It is stepping into the light, and once it does, nothing will look ordinary again. Think about how many times you questioned your own path simply because progress was invisible. You compared your story to others and wondered why your chapter seemed quieter. Yet quiet chapters often create the strongest endings. While the world celebrated what was easy to see, your greatest victories were happening where no applause could reach. Your resilience grew. Your perspective became deeper. Your heart learned lessons that could never be taught any other way. Those invisible victories are now becoming visible, and that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine discovering that every unanswered question carried a hidden purpose. Every unexpected pause gave you time to become wiser. Every challenge strengthened qualities that will soon become impossible to overlook. Suddenly, the pieces connect. The moments that once felt confusing now become meaningful. The chapters that once seemed slow now become the reason your story stands apart. This is why the truth about you feels so powerful. It was never created overnight. It was built patiently, one day at a time. Now imagine the moment when you finally see yourself through a different perspective. You no longer focus on what was delayed. You begin to notice how much you have grown. You recognize strengths that were quietly developing while you believed nothing was changing. Confidence replaces hesitation. Hope replaces uncertainty. Purpose becomes clearer than ever before. This realization is not just another moment. It is the beginning of an entirely new chapter, one that has been waiting for you all along. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this journey continues, remember one thing that many people forget. Extraordinary stories are remembered not because they were easy, but because every challenge added meaning to the ending. Your story has reached that unforgettable turning point. The truth that once remained unseen is now impossible to ignore. It shines brighter with every step you take, reminding you that your greatest strength has always been growing quietly beneath the surface. If this message inspired you to keep believing in your own journey, consider sharing it with someone who may need these words today, and if you'd like to follow more uplifting stories like this, you can always come back for the next chapter. Because this is not the end. It is only the beginning of a story whose brightest pages are still waiting to be written. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter will reveal an even greater surprise. A quiet shift has already begun, even if you cannot fully see it yet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments in every unforgettable story when everything appears ordinary on the outside while extraordinary changes are taking place beneath the surface. This is one of those moments. The life-changing truth about you is no longer waiting for the future. It is unfolding right now, one piece at a time, preparing to reveal itself in a way that will make every previous chapter easier to understand. Have you ever noticed how the most meaningful discoveries rarely arrive with loud announcements? They appear through small moments that slowly connect until one day everything suddenly makes sense. A conversation you almost ignored. An opportunity you nearly overlooked. A lesson that once felt difficult. None of these were accidents. They were clues leading toward a truth that has been patiently waiting for the right time to appear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because the next realization changes the entire picture. The greatest surprise is not that your story is changing. The greatest surprise is discovering how much you have already changed. While you were hoping for visible results, invisible growth was taking place every single day. Your patience became stronger. Your perspective became clearer. Your ability to remain hopeful during uncertain moments became one of your greatest strengths. These qualities were never temporary. They became part of who you are, and now they are beginning to shape everything that comes next. Imagine looking back a year from now and smiling because the questions that once kept you awake have all found their answers. Imagine realizing that every delay carried purpose, every challenge carried wisdom, and every unexpected turn quietly redirected you towards something far better than you originally imagined. This is the kind of realization that transforms not only your future but also your understanding of the past. Suddenly, nothing feels wasted anymore. Every chapter belongs exactly where it is. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another remarkable truth hidden within this journey. The people who once underestimated your potential never saw the complete story. They only saw a single chapter and believed they understood the ending. But extraordinary stories are never judged by one chapter alone. They become unforgettable because every new page reveals something even more meaningful than the last. Your story is following that same path, growing stronger with every step. Now imagine standing at the doorway of a brand new beginning, carrying not fear but confidence, not uncertainty but clarity. You no longer need every answer before taking the next step because you have learned that growth often comes before understanding. That quiet confidence becomes the foundation for every opportunity waiting ahead. It becomes the reason your future feels brighter than your past ever seemed possible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The life-changing truth about you has never been about becoming someone completely different. It has always been about discovering the incredible person you have been becoming all along. And as this journey continues, one final revelation is still waiting just beyond the horizon, ready to bring this remarkable story to its most unforgettable moment. An extraordinary realization is now closer than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There comes a moment in every remarkable journey when the final missing piece quietly falls into place. It does not arrive with noise. It arrives with clarity. Suddenly, the questions that once filled your mind begin to disappear, replaced by an understanding that feels both surprising and deeply familiar. This is that moment. The life-changing truth about you is no longer hidden behind uncertainty. It is beginning to shine brighter than ever. Think about every time you wondered whether your efforts truly mattered. Think about the days when you believed no one noticed your growth. The remarkable truth is that growth is often invisible until it reaches a point where it can no longer be ignored. Just as the sunrise begins long before the first light appears over the horizon, your transformation began long before you recognized it. Every lesson strengthened your character. Every challenge refined your perspective. Every quiet season prepared you for this unforgettable chapter. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now imagine discovering that the qualities you once overlooked have become your greatest strengths. The patience you developed during difficult seasons has become wisdom. The kindness you continue to show has become influence. The determination that carried you through uncertain moments has become confidence. These are not ordinary changes. They are the foundation of a completely new beginning. The greatest surprise is realizing that you have already become the person you once hoped to be, even before you noticed the transformation yourself. The most powerful stories are never remembered because everything happened quickly. They are remembered because every chapter carried meaning. Every delay created anticipation. Every unexpected turn added depth. Your story follows that same pattern. Looking back, you begin to understand that nothing was wasted. Every experience became part of a larger picture that only now is becoming clear. This is why the title of your story matters so much. A life-changing truth about you is finally coming to light, and that truth has been quietly growing through every season of your journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final realization that changes everything. The breakthrough you have been searching for does not begin the day circumstances change. It begins the day your perspective changes. The moment you recognize your own growth, your confidence becomes stronger than uncertainty. Your hope becomes greater than doubt. Your vision becomes clearer than ever before. That inner change becomes the beginning of every outward opportunity that follows. As this chapter comes to a close, remember this unforgettable thought. The greatest revelation was never hidden somewhere far away. It was growing inside you, one day at a time, through every challenge, every lesson, every unexpected opportunity, and every quiet victory. Now the truth is finally visible. You are stronger than you once believed, wiser than you once realized, and more prepared than you ever imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the final chapter will bring together every piece of this incredible journey in a way you will never forget. The final revelation is closer than it has ever been. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every chapter before this one has been leading to a single unforgettable realization. At first, the journey seemed filled with unanswered questions, unexpected pauses, and moments that felt impossible to understand. But now, as every piece begins to connect, you can finally see that nothing happened without purpose. Every experience carried hidden value. Every lesson added another layer to the remarkable person you have become. Imagine standing at the top of a mountain after a long climb. While you were walking, you could only see the next step. You could not see the full landscape ahead. But once you reach the summit, everything changes. The winding roads below suddenly make sense. The difficult paths reveal why they were necessary. The breathtaking view reminds you that every step was worth taking. That is exactly where this story has arrived. The life-changing truth about you is finally coming to light, and for the first time, you can see your journey from a completely different perspective. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest discovery is not about something outside of you. It is about finally recognizing what has been growing within you all along. Strength that remained steady during uncertain seasons. Wisdom that quietly developed through every challenge. Hope that refused to disappear even when answers were delayed. These qualities have become part of who you are, and now they are ready to shape the next chapter of your life. This is why the truth feels so powerful. It has never been temporary. It has always been becoming stronger. There is another remarkable realization waiting here. The people who once saw only your present never imagined the future you were preparing for. They judged unfinished chapters without knowing how the story would end. But unforgettable stories are never measured in the middle. They are remembered because of the way every chapter comes together in the end. Your journey has reached that extraordinary point where patience becomes understanding, effort becomes confidence, and quiet growth becomes impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As you move forward, remember that the greatest opportunities often begin with a single decision to keep believing when nothing seems to be changing. That decision has quietly shaped every step of your story. It has carried you through moments of uncertainty and brought you to a place where clarity is finally replacing confusion. The truth that once seemed distant now feels closer than ever before. Now take one final look at everything this journey has revealed. You are not the same person who started this story. Your perspective is deeper. Your confidence is stronger. Your vision is clearer. The questions that once felt overwhelming no longer control your future because you understand something unforgettable. Growth was happening every single day, even when you could not see it. That is the life-changing truth that has finally come to light. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter of your story is not built on uncertainty. It is built on everything you have learned, everything you have overcome, and everything you have become. And that is a truth worth remembering long after this story comes to an end. The final page of this journey has arrived, and everything you have heard until now has been leading to this very moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest revelation was never hidden somewhere beyond your reach. It was quietly growing inside you every single day, waiting for the perfect moment to become impossible to ignore. Today, that moment has arrived. For so long, you searched for signs that your life was moving in the right direction. You looked for certainty before taking another step. You hoped for visible proof that your patience was worthwhile. But now you can see the remarkable truth. The proof was never absent. It was being written into your character, your perspective, and your resilience. Every experience shaped you into someone stronger than you were yesterday. Every challenge became a lesson. Every delay became preparation. Every quiet victory became part of a future you could not yet imagine. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now picture yourself looking back on this chapter months from now. You no longer remember the uncertainty as a burden. Instead, you remember it as the beginning of your greatest transformation. The questions that once filled your mind have become reminders of how far you have come. The doubts that once slowed your steps have been replaced with confidence. You finally understand that your journey was never about becoming someone else. It was about discovering the incredible person you already had the potential to become. The life-changing truth about you is simple, yet unforgettable. Your greatest strength was never found in perfect circumstances. It was revealed through perseverance. Your greatest gift was never immediate success. It was the ability to continue growing when no one else could see the progress. Your greatest victory was never reaching a destination. It was refusing to stop moving forward, even when the road ahead was unclear. That truth changes everything because it cannot be taken away. It becomes part of who you are forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Before this story ends, remember one final thought. Extraordinary lives are not remembered because everything happened easily. They are remembered because ordinary moments were transformed into extraordinary ones through hope, patience, and determination. Every chapter of your story has added meaning to the next. Every lesson has prepared you for a brighter beginning. Every step has carried you closer to the person you were always meant to become. As this journey comes to its close, carry this message with you. Whenever uncertainty appears, remember how hidden growth became visible. Whenever progress feels slow, remember how powerful transformation often begins in silence. Whenever you question your path, remember that every meaningful story has chapters that only make sense when the ending is finally revealed. Today, that ending has become a new beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprise was never waiting somewhere outside your life. The greatest surprise was discovering the strength, wisdom, courage, and hope that had been growing within you all along. And as one chapter closes, another begins with endless possibilities, reminding you that the brightest pages of your story are still waiting to be written.